The courtroom fills with tension as Judge Vunderby calls the case to order. The mom didn't show up today, an empty chair that speaks volumes. Mr. Bookman, a 21-year-old father, steps up, his frustration clear. He calls Felicia a deadbeat mother who walked away 7 months ago. He works 2 jobs, paying insurance and supporting their child alone, while she's nowhere to be found. His voice shakes with exhaustion and disbelief. How can one man carry such a heavy burden alone?
All rise. Support court with Judge Vunderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1068, Bookman case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Doesn't look like the mom showed up today. All right, Mr. Bookman, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say my woman Felicia is a deadbeat mother. She left me about 7 months ago. I'm 21 years old.
Wait a minute, is her real name Felicia, or are you just calling her a Felicia?
No, her real name's Felicia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I don't know. It was a one-night stand, and then, all that thing, it's just in the past. But the problem is I work 2 jobs. I bust my butt every single day for my child and all that. And the problem is I pay about $108 in insurance, but the mother doesn't do anything. She doesn't pay. I mean, look at right now, it's irresponsible. She's sitting, not even there.
Yeah, I'm looking at an empty chair.
So my problem is how am I supposed to be able to take care of this child by myself, and I'm stuck, not be able to afford everything when it comes to groceries, when it comes to clothing, when it comes to everything, all the other expenses.
The judge presses for details. Is Felicia really his child's mother? He admits it was a one-night stand gone complicated. Love, disappointment, and responsibility tangled together. Bookman's young, he confesses, with dreams and mistakes behind him, but he's ready to fight for his child. His pain is palpable. He's not just asking for money. He's demanding that Felicia step up as a mother should. His words echo a plea for fairness, a call for shared responsibility.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. How long has your child, it's a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, how long has he been living with you?
7 months.
All right, so she took off 7 months ago?
Yeah, and never hit me back up again.
So you were the fling?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you said it was a one-night stand, so
well, I'm not gonna
she
lie,
got up
man.
and left you after, the morning after?
To be honest, man, I might have took it a little bit more than what it intended to be.
After one night?
I love that woman a lot, but I guess, sadly she doesn't love me.
Well, I believe in love at first sight too, so I get it, totally understand. Okay. Take your time.
It's man, I'm 21, and I had dreams and I had opportunities, and, myself, got carried away with women.
The judge notes Felicia's absence, a critical moment in this case. Bookman accuses her of wasting time at clubs, not working, not schooling properly. The courtroom atmosphere thickens with judgment. Without Felicia here to defend herself, the court listens only to his side. He's asking for child support, a modest amount to help with groceries, clothes, and the basic needs of their son. The judge agrees. It takes 2 parents to raise a child, not one.
And, all I'm asking is, for this woman to come into my child's life and be able to take care of what a mother should do, right? And my issue is that I'm stuck doing all these things while this woman, God forbid, I don't know where, is not even trying. And it sucks because I've reached out to her, I've contacted her.
What does she do? Like, does she work?
I don't know.
Okay.
Last time I checked, she wasn't working. She was just going to the club all the time.
Was she in school or anything?
Last time I checked, yeah, she was in school and all that. But, that's no excuse, man.
I agree that it's definitely not an excuse, and that was definitely a Felicia move not to show up to court today. So you are asking for some type of child support?
Yes, I'm asking just a little bit to help this child and all that, because I feel like, it takes 2 to tango. So I feel like it should be definitely 2 people helping each other.
Without financial records from Felicia, the court moves forward with minimum wage calculations. The judge calculates a monthly child support obligation of $219 plus $108 for health insurance that Bookman already pays. The numbers are cold and clinical, yet behind them lies a desperate struggle, a father's effort to make ends meet. The judge orders back pay for 7 months, setting a payment plan of a $50 monthly. The court carves out a structure where none existed before.
Child, not just one person and all that. All I'm asking is to be able to take care of this child and help me when it comes to expenses, when it comes so this child can have a better life and a better opportunity than what I've done.
But you don't have any income information on her, like?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Last time I checked, there was none.
Okay. All right, so look, this is what we can do. She did not show up for court today, and according to the court documents that you filed, she was served to be here. So we can go ahead and move forward with what it is that you're asking for. Unfortunately, though, because I don't have any financial information on her, I have to set her child support at minimum wage, okay? So with that being said, the minimum wage amount, her gross is $1,092.78, which brings her net, well, she has one other child, right? Or no, this is her only child, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that I know of.
That you know of.
I don't know if she's going around and shit, but you know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Her gross is $1,200 based on minimum wage. Her net is $1,092.78 for one child. That brings her.
The judge explains the reality no income info means no immediate paycheck from Felicia. The money owed will pile up in arrears, waiting for her to find work. Bookman's patience is tested as he asks how long he must wait for support. The judge's answer is sobering there's no quick fix. His commitment to the child is undeniable, but the legal system moves at its own pace. This young dad must keep fighting, keep working, until justice catches up.
Child support amount to $219 even, and you said you pay $108, correct, in health insurance?
In insurance every month.
Okay, so you will, she will have to reimburse that to you, and you said she's been gone about 7 months?
7 months.
All right, so I'm also going to order that mom reimburse you for the back pay. So her child support obligation is $219 per month, plus the $108. Then we're going to have her pay back child support for 7 months. That'll bring it to $1,533. I'm gonna have her make that payable at $50 per month, okay? So $219 plus $50 plus the $108 for health insurance, that brings her monthly obligation to $377. That's how much she'll be obligated to pay you. Now, without any income information, without knowing who her employer is, we don't have the information.
Bookman's frustration boils over, but the judge gently reins him in. Profanity is not tolerated here, but his pain is understood. The judge encourages him, applauds his dedication, and leaves the door open for future adjustments when Felicia's situation changes. This is a courtroom of realities, sometimes slow, sometimes harsh, but always seeking balance. The judge's tone is firm but fair. The law is clear, but compassion guides the process.
To send to her employer in order to deduct those payments. However, when she does find suitable employment and we're able to send the order to an employer, then we'll be able to deduct those payments. And in the meantime, she'll just be in arrears. The money will be in back pay.
So how am I supposed to take care of this child?
Well, you'll keep doing it as you've been doing, which I definitely commend you. However, until she is working, money probably won't come to you just yet. But at some point it will, once she starts working and we're able to send that order to an employer.
So how long am I supposed to wait? I mean, the woman's been out of my life for 7 months, me and this child's life.
Right.
And she hasn't paid at all. How long do I have to keep waiting?
That is a great question, sir, but unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that question.
You can't get her ass in here?
Well, I would like to get her in here, and please don't use profanity. I believe you used it the first time, and I didn't really catch it. You were a little emotional, so I was giving you some leeway, but don't use profanity in here. But yeah, I mean, there's an order there. She has to pay $377. Look at it.
The session wraps up with no further questions. The judge dismisses Bookman with a nod of respect. This case might seem straightforward on paper, but it tells a larger story. A story of a father's fight against absence and a mother's elusive responsibility. The courtroom empties, but the battle outside continues, quietly and relentlessly.
Like this, when she starts working, you can come back and ask me to increase her child support. And that'll be something that I would definitely entertain, because right now I set a minimum wage. So keep doing what you're doing. I applaud you. However, this is where we're at today. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any other questions? Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Bookman case. Well, what do you know? We have another tale of an empty chair. Mom didn't show up for court. She was properly served to be.
Judge Vunderby steps into the role of narrator, breaking the fourth wall for viewers. She highlights the key points: another empty chair, mom, a father overwhelmed yet determined, and a legal system doing its best with limited information. She underscores the importance of knowing income details for proper child support and explains retroactive support is never automatic. It must be requested. This case is a textbook example of how courts try to serve justice amid imperfect circumstances.
So guess what? Court proceeded without her. Well, what are some interesting things that stood out to you? Dad was young, he was frustrated because mom wasn't doing her part in helping taking care of this child that the two of them had. All of the responsibility was falling on him and he needed child support. And he definitely got it. Well, what were some things that stood out to you about this? In order to place someone on child support for the appropriate amount, you have to know a little something about their financial income information. All Dad really knew is the last thing that he heard about her, she was in school. Therefore, we had to place her on child support based on minimum wage. Dad was, however, given credit for the health insurance amount that he is paying for the child, so mom has to reimburse that monthly to Dad. You also heard Dad say that mom took off about 7 months ago. So it's also right that mom pays back child support as Dad requested. That's something else to remember, guys. Child support on the back end, which is called retroactive child support, is not automatic. It has to be requested. In this case, Dad requested it. He was able to place the back child support on mom, get that payable at a monthly rate, and it's that simple.
The judge's closing words resonate. Child support on the back end is not automatic. It's a process. She reminds everyone that responsibility doesn't vanish when a parent disappears. The court stands as the last line of defense for children who deserve care and support, no matter the struggles between adults.